Go, Mom. Love it.
I wanted to.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Breakfast with Bob, Boston Marathon Edition. We're presented and hosted by Hyland. Stop your cramp, not your race. Polar, check out the Polar Vantage M and Marathon Edition. You can perform, work out, energize. Our next guest, only one of our favorite people ever, Heather Abbott joins us. Abbott and Babbitt. This is the Abbott and Babbitt Show.
Exactly.
How you doing, Heather?
I'm good. Good to see you.
You look awesome.
Thank you.
So for our viewers, in 2013, you're just hanging out by the finish line, minding your own business, and the bombs go off, and you end up losing your leg. How did your life change, and how did you come back from that?
Well, it certainly changed a lot. I got kind of thrust into the world of prosthetic devices.
Which you knew nothing about, right? This is a whole... Did you have any friends who were missing limbs, or
no?
Nothing?
Nothing. Never even thought about it.
Yeah.
So it was a whole new world to get used to. And in a sense, I was lucky that I had other people in the same circumstances that I were in.
Yes.
To relate to.
You all of a sudden had a social group. Then
Yes.
everybody was going through the same thing, Celeste Corcoran and so many others. Your new normal became what? Because what sports were you doing beforehand, and what could you do afterwards?
Well, I was a casual runner, no
Right.
marathons or anything like that.
Right.
And I did paddle boarding. I did a lot of walking. All
And
things-
dancing.
Not so much dancing.
Yeah. But you liked wearing nice shoes.
I did like wearing nice shoes. I was a high heel wearer for sure.
And that's hard with a prosthetic leg.
It is. It's not easy, but I've been very lucky. I've been the recipient of a lot of charitable giving, and including the Challenge Athletes Foundation, and I was able to get back to doing all those things.
Now, did you join us at the Heroes Heart and Hope? That was a couple months after the bombings.
I did, yes.
How was that helpful for you?
It was. I got to meet Jessica Kensky for the first time and Patrick Downs.
Who were both survivors.
They are, and they have become very good friends of mine. And it was good to be able to meet other people who live with limb loss and be able to talk to them about what it's like.
Right. And so you've been back to this marathon a number of times. Have you run the marathon? Have you run parts of the marathon?
I did. I have never run the marathon, but in 2014, the year after I was injured, the woman who helped me when I was on the ground and thought I might die.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Ran the marathon in 2014, and I was able to jump in and run the last half mile with her.
How special was that?
Yeah, it was amazing.
And did that become a lifelong bond with the woman?
Absolutely. She and her husband are good friends of mine now. Their names are Matt and Erin Chatham. Matt was a Patriots football player, so a lot of folks in the area know him.
What's fascinating to me is how people respond when something like that happens, how people just jump into the fray. I mean, bombs are going off. Usually people be running that way, not towards and helping somebody out. Yeah. Did that surprise you when you look back at it?
Oh, yeah. At the time it did. I mean, people were literally running for their lives.
Yes.
And I thought nobody would stop to help me. And I was very lucky that, they really did risk their lives because nobody knew if there was a third bomb or what would happen next.
Nobody had any idea. So a year later, the feeling in this anybody who was here in 2014, there was a feeling here at the start line, at the finish line, that whole week, unlike anything I've ever felt before. Was it hard for you? Because obviously it's a flashback to the worst moment of your life. At the same time, it's a healing.
I've been back to the marathon each year since I was injured, now with my own foundation, the Heather Abbott Foundation. And each year I'm so busy, I hardly have time to think about it too much, and I think that's probably a good thing. So I've enjoyed my experiences at the marathon since 2013.
And talk a little bit about your foundation. What do you guys do?
We give prosthetic devices to limb loss victims of trauma.
Okay.
We're almost 5 years old.
Good for you.
And we have a team called Team Limitless running the marathon this year.
Very fun. Are you coaching?
Sort of.
Mentoring, ambassadoring?
Yeah. There's 13 of them, and they have raised $120,000.
Wow. Yeah. Good for you. I bet you that has become a huge part of your life, just feeling like, I know what CAF has done for me, just feeling like you're making a difference.
Absolutely. Organizations like CAF inspired me to start the Heather Abbott Foundation. They really did, and something I never imagined I'd be doing. But it's nice to be able to have part of my career now actually helping other people.
Yeah. So besides your foundation, what are you up to?
I do some public speaking all over the country, and I work part-time for a large defense contractor in human resources.
So you're a busy person.
I'm busy.
And so the new normal, rather than putting a pair of shoes on every day, you put your leg on.
Exactly, yes. I never thought it would feel normal, but after 6 years has started to feel normal, yes.
Love it. Heather, I love what you bring. Do you have any interest in one day doing this thing? Running this thing?
No.
Smart move.
I'm glad other people like to do it.
Yeah.
But
no.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah. And sport-wise, so mainly paddle sports at this point?
Yeah, I haven't expanded my sports all that much, but it's nice to be able to go for a run if I want to with my CAF running leg.
So you got your leg is from CAF.
Yeah.
Love it. Heather, as always, thank you for all your support of CAF, and thank you for what you're doing with the Heather Abbott Foundation. That's very cool.
Thank you very much.
Love it. Heather Abbott has been our guest. Again, this is Breakfast with Bob. Hold on, everybody. We will be right back. All right. So Mike's wife, Karen, won the